When you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on another team from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So North Carolina's offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air, it's Henderson. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job. That you've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Pulls it in. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This offense wants to send a message on the opening drive of the game. No punting today. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Handoff to the single back. Got the first down and still on his feet. And they'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Back to throw, it's Henderson. Finds the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Rides to back and leaves it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They're going to ride this running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one, was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, North Carolina.
Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. He'll do it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense has the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Shotgun snap on third down. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Touchdown, UNC! Special teams proving to be special. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Moncrief. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Off play action on first down. Finds his tight end. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires left. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
And the Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Takes the easy one to the back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Fires to the big fella. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aggies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the heat. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens.
Touchdown, Aggie! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll give it to the back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The give on the option. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
So now it's second and long. Power football with the run. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Got it in the middle, it's Cotton. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone.
Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Looking downfield on first down. He wants it all. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
Well, they were trying to work the back of the end zone on that one, but the throw just got away from the QB a little too high, and it falls incomplete.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Boise State is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 07 season where this program ran the Statue of Liberty play to win the Fiesta Bowl. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll leave it with him. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Just feeds the running back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Buys a little time with his feet. On the move at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Tar Heels! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bringing it out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. To the air on first down. The quick out. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot. forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
One guy up front loses his focus, and it leads to that sack. And it's unfortunate because they had all 11 guys on the same page these last two drives. Obviously scoring a touchdown the last time out and really doing a nice job even on this drive of moving the football. And then it comes to that one critical third down, one guy not doing what he's supposed to do, and now you're set up in 4th and long, and it looks like they're going to have to punt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
This guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Tar Heels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a crease. It's Grove. Still on his feet at the 45. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They'll try the run. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. And and just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Henderson. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. Wants to bring it back. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Rides the back on the option to give. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Snagged out of the air. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
The give on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Might be changing the route. To the air on second down. He lets one fly deep. He caught it. Touchdown, UNC! And the route is on.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Boise State is just getting blown off the field right now on that Smurf turf, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 19 to Florida. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Aggies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. It's complete. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Here's the heat. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. He'll try to find a rhythm here. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
All down, Liddell move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Wants to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys...
Breaks into the open. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Back to pass, it's Henderson. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He spins that thing down the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
big plays in the passing game. And to do that, you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. This should be the last play of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He fires one deep down the right side. Touchdown, UNC! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Boise State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 26 to Florida. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Makes the catch. It's Moncrief. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Looking everywhere for... run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted deep in his own end. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Quickly out to the tight end. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. On the ground, it's Rowe. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Off the play fake on first down. Complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll move the tight end. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Trying to pound it in. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
What a huge stop by the defense, forcing the 4th down and making the 4th down and goal a little bit harder by getting a lost yardage play. Nice job bowing up by this defense.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Dead center perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over.
There he goes! And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Aggies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Grab near the sticks. It's Gore. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude. Keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He leaves it with his back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pack.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
He's got an open man. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Loss of 8 yards on the play. It's now second and goal.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.